Hi friends, I hope you enjoyed the Pumpkin Runner story. That's one of my favorite books and I wanted to share it with you. What we're going to do today is that we're going to draw a pumpkin, and we're not just going to draw a circle with a stick on the top. Like a lot of times you see people draw pumpkins. Our pumpkin is going to look kind of like the shape of a pumpkin. So what I'd like you to do is ask your grown-up for a piece of white paper. For this I'm going to use crayons, and I'm going to get out a black crayon and our warm colors. Do you remember our warm colors? Red, orange, yellow. And we're just going to use those three colors to draw our pumpkin. Well, first off, what we're going to do is fold our paper in half, like this, and then open it back up. You're going to get your black crayon, and about a little way down, about here, you're going to put a dot right where that fold is on the paper, like that. And then you're going to come down to the bottom, and not to the very bottom, but just a little bit down here, and you're going to put another dot like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw a line between the two dots. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw the sections of a pumpkin. So start at your top dot up here, and we're just going to do a curved line like a belly, all the way down, touching the bottom dot. And then we're going to come over here and do another curved line, making a belly, and come down to the bottom dot. Then you're going to come up here and you're again going to make a curved line, make a bigger belly, and come onto the bottom. And then come over here, another curved line. We're just going to keep on doing these curved lines till we fill it up, the whole paper up. And we're just going to make them bigger and bigger. And come over this side. I think I could fit one more in. What do you think? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go on this side. Make your pumpkin big like this, because when you make a drawing big like this, your viewer can really see it. When you make a tiny little pumpkin, it's hard for your viewer to see. So this is our pumpkin, and it has great pumpkin shape. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use our three colors, our warm colors, to color in the pumpkin. Oh, I forgot. What are we missing on the top? A stem. So just make a few lines up here, and you can make a stem. Glad I didn't forget that. Okay, so we're going to color in our pumpkin. I'm going to color in this section first, and what I'm going to do is, you think you're going to use orange first? No, we're going to use yellow first, and we're going to color in the middle part of this section yellow. Okay, once we got that in, there's going to be some white around it. That's okay, because what we're going to do now is we're going to get our orange and color in this section with the orange. And you know, if you go on top of the yellow, it's going to blend a little, and it's going to look really nice. See how it's blending? Okay, and I'm going to come over this side of the yellow, all over here, and I'm going to do it orange. You're going to listen to some relaxing music when you do this. Get your yellow again and go over the orange where it touches the orange and blend it. Now you might be saying, why do we need that red crayon? Well, what you're going to do is if you looked at a pumpkin, you would see that in the creases of the pumpkin, if you're sitting there and there's some light shining on it, inside the creases it's going to be dark. And when you draw a pumpkin this way, it's going to make your pumpkin look more 3D. So what you're going to do is just get a little red and you can hardly see it, but it's right here on the edge near the black line. Okay, and then come over here and do your curved line. You just want little red on the edge here. If you want, you can get your orange again and come back and go over the red part. Oops, look, I made a mistake there. No biggie. And blend it in. Okay, that's looking good. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pick another section. Let's just go right next door and do this one. Get your yellow crayon again. Color in the yellow in the middle of that section. This is going to look great when it's done. You're going to be so happy and you're going to say, this is the best pumpkin I've ever drawn and colored. Okay, so we got the yellow in the middle. So now we're going to get the orange, and we're going to come over here and go next to the yellow, like we did in this section. And you can go on top of the yellow too, to blend it again. And then I'm going to come on the other side of the yellow and I'm going to draw orange again, color orange. You can do a lot with crayons. I know that you're home and you're studying virtually and you're not in the art room and you're not doing painting and things like that. But don't discount crayons, because you can do a lot of things with crayons and you can blend them and make them look really pretty, like we're doing right now. Okay. Okay, so what are we going to do next? You guessed right if you said red crayon. Come on over here and right into the black line, put some red in. And you can get your orange again and cover up. You know, these look good, better when you cover all those little white areas in. You know what the white areas I'm talking about when you're coloring? Sometimes there are areas that you miss. And you think, oh, it's not really a big deal. And it's really not a big deal. But I think it looks better when you color and you color all those white areas in. It just makes your pumpkin or whatever you're drawing more vibrant. I'm going to get my red and then I'm going to come over here. And you're just going to put that red again next to the black line and next to the orange, and go back and forth with the crayons. Like, I'm going to go get the orange now and I'm going to come back here and rub it in to the red here. You know what you can also do, if you don't mind getting your finger dirty, you can rub it a little bit and blend it. And hold on a second. I ran and just got a tissue. You could do that with a tissue too and just blend it. Look how pretty that's coming out. Now, I don't like how this black line looks right now, because if you look, it has a lot of white in it. So get your black crayon and go over slowly your black line. Doesn't that look good? Looks good. Like a little white here, so we'll color that up. looking good. Okay, so what you're going to do next is you're going to go on to the next section. Again, what do we do first? You put the yellow in the middle. And after we get the yellow in, what are we going to put? The orange on the two sides of the yellow, like here and here. And then we're going to get the red and go near the black to give it that curved look. And if you want, you can blend it with your finger or the tissue. And to finish it off, look at this black line and see, does it have a lot of white areas in it? Can you really make it stand out like this? And just redraw on top of what you drew initially on top of the pumpkin. Now our pumpkin right here has a stem. I only have one color of brown in my crayons, and that's okay. We're going to make it brown here and color it all in. You know what I might do? I just decided this. I'm going to put some yellow in my stem. I'm going to put some yellow right in the middle of my stem. Brighten it up a little, get rid of some of those white spots. And again, I'm going to go over the black in my stem. So your assignment is to do the whole pumpkin. And I want to see some big, beautiful, warm color pumpkins. Have your grown-ups send me your pictures. I'll put all the pumpkins that I get up on our Beasley webpage for art. And if you have any questions, or if your grown-up has any questions, just tell them to email me and get in contact with me, and I can help you out. Have a great week, everybody.